Альберт мне дает технику. IQ.
Arman Tsarukyan just released an intense training video at the perfect moment, just as fans are getting excited for his upcoming fight with Islam Makhachev.
Я спокойно тренируюсь, готовлюсь на него, и моя цель — это титул.
The excitement is high as Arman Tsarukyan has everyone talking with his bold claim that he's completely changed his fighting style. But that's not all. He's aiming for the ultimate goal, the UFC title. Edward Varan, Arman's sparring partner, spoke about Arman's impressive performance in their last fight, praising how Arman stepped in on short notice, gave an exciting fight, and showed off his amazing skills against Islam Makhachev.
Два фактора. И чемпионский бой, и реванш. То есть, я думаю, все помнят противостояние. Первое, он ходил показать свои навыки и показать свой уровень. Показать, что он может противостоять. И вот сейчас он должен показать, что он чемпион.
On the other hand, Islam Makhachev isn't backing down. He's confidently declared that he's aiming for a finish in his upcoming rematch with Arman Tsarukyan to silence all the critics. Reflecting on their first fight, Makachev acknowledged that it was tough, but he stopped short of calling it the hardest fight of his career.
It was one of the hardest fights, of course, but it's not like toughest.
Makachev explained that the challenge in their first fight came from underestimating Arman Tsarukyan, who was a late replacement and not a well-known name in the UFC at the time. Now that both fighters are more experienced and ready, the rematch is expected to be an exciting showdown. Arman, in an interview with Daniel Cormier, showed confidence in his ability to defeat Islam Makhachev. He questioned why many think Makachev is unbeatable, stressing that in elite competition, anyone can be defeated. I feel like I can beat him, Arman said.
Like, people think he's unbeatable and crazy wrestler, but I took him down when I was 22 years old.
Daniel Cormier, the former two-division UFC champion, shared his thoughts on the upcoming rematch between Islam Makhachev and Arman Tsarukyan. He praised Makachev's dominance in the lightweight division, mentioning that just competing against him is considered an achievement because of how one-sided his victories usually are. Cormier also pointed out that Makachev's consistency and skill have set a very high standard in the division.
I believe that Makachev falls victim to expectation. He's been so dominant that if you are able to compete with him in any way, it seems as though you did better. Bro, he shut Dustin out and submitted him. And the story was Dustin Poirier.
Cormier praised Arman Tsarukyan's impressive progress since their first fight, noting that he has worked hard to improve and is now better prepared to challenge Islam Makhachev on an equal level. Cormier mentioned how Arman has been determined to secure this rematch, knowing that with proper preparation, he could be a serious threat to the champion. He pointed out Makachev's remarkable achievements, having finished Charles Oliveira, Alex Volkanovski twice, and Dustin Poirier in his last 4 fights. However, Cormier emphasized that Arman has continually improved and has always believed that with a full training camp, he could beat Makachev. Arman's coach, Albert Derv, highlighted Arman's adaptability and his willingness to grow, stressing that there's always room for improvement. Derv also praised Arman's quick learning ability and the progress he has made, especially in his striking game, making him a more complete fighter. Javier Mendez, Islam Makhachev's respected coach, also shared his thoughts on the much-anticipated rematch between Makachev and Arman Tsarukyan.
No, Islam is not underestimating. There's no way. Those guys are too dangerous. They know that they're about the toughest in the division for them.
Mendez talked about how focused and careful Islam Makhachev is for this fight, stressing that there is no room for being careless when facing someone as skilled as Arman Tsarukyan. He mentioned that Makachev has never underestimated Arman, even after winning their first fight, recognizing him as one of the most talented contenders in the lightweight division. Mendez explained that Makachev treats every opponent with the same level of seriousness and preparation, no matter their ranking or past performance. This mindset, according to Mendez, is a big reason for Makachev's continued success in the division. Mendez also pointed out that Makachev is fully aware of the progress Arman has made since their first fight, and sees his impressive wins as a reminder that nothing can be taken lightly. This awareness drives Makachev to stay ahead and hold on to his lightweight title. Mendez made it clear that they're not underestimating anyone, as he and the whole team, including Khabib, understand how dangerous these fighters can be.
Not underestimate him, because if they are underestimate him, then we as coaches, me and Habib and Magomed and Saif Safula, we're all underestimating, and we are not underestimating these guys. We know how good they are. We know they're super, super dangerous, and they're probably one of our toughest challenges.
In addition to Mendes' views, Beneil Dariush, a skilled MMA fighter, shared his thoughts on the rematch, believing that while Makachev holds the advantage, Arman Tsarukyan remains a real threat. Dariush praised Arman's well-rounded skills and relentless fighting style as factors that could potentially lead to an upset. He suggested that while Makachev is the favorite, the fight is far from a sure thing, giving Arman a 64% chance to win. Jamal Hill, another voice in the MMA community, agreed that Makachev deserves to be the favorite due to his dominant track record and position at the top of the pound-for-pound rankings, but also noted the unpredictable nature of MMA. Hill emphasized that, despite Makachev's consistency, upsets are always possible, and the fight could go either way. As the rematch approaches, the consensus is that while Makachev is the favorite, Arman's drive and talent make the fight highly unpredictable, promising a thrilling and closely contested battle. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.